Roof was a campaigner, he was a right hand for Marcus Ebe, and he could get the votes from each and everyone in the Nigerian village or the Imofia. Before Marcus Ebe getting into the political party, he was a school teacher, and later on he entered into the political party. The Imofia people says that we have casted our vote for free of cost. We never took any bribe from the politician. Hello everyone, I'm Abhita Thamaya, lecturer, Department of English, Vidyashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. In my previous session, I had discussed about where there is a whale. In my today's session, I'll be discussing about the chapter, The Otter, written by Chinua Achebe. The author Chinua Achebe is a Nigerian, a poet and a novelist, professor and a critic. His famous works are Things Fall Apart, Arrow of God, No Longer at Ease, Enemy of the People, Girls at War. He mainly focused on Igbo society. Igbo is a community in the Nigerian village. Christian influences during and after colonial era. What do you mean by colonization? The Britishers tried to conquer the land and they started to make their own rules and regulations. That is about the colonization. Let's see about the chapter Otter here. Before I begin the session with the Otter, I have some important facts to tell you. Did you know the Article 326 in Indian Constitution deals with the right of voting? Yes, it does. But it can also take the right of voting under the section 171E if you are trying to take the bribe and cast your vote. And also in section 171F, if you're influenced by any of the people to cast your vote for the particular person or the particular party, even then your voting rights will be taken out as per the Indian Constitution. With this, let's begin the session for the day, The Otter. And here, the main characters of this chapter are Rufus Okeke, and in short, he is known as Roof, Marcus Ebe, and he is into the People's Alliance Party, Maduka, he is the opposition party of PAP, that is People's Progressive Party, Maduka, campaign manager, elders, villagers, the story in Umofia village, that is in Nigeria, seen the time of election. So these are the main characters. Main characters are Rufus, Marcus, Maduka. These are the main characters in this chapter. Moving further, Roof the manipulator. Why he is called the manipulator here? Roof is a well-educated person and he was working as a bicycle repairer as an apprentice. And he works under the culture minister, that is Marcus Ebe. Marcus Ebe is the honorable cultural minister. And Ebe was formerly a mission school teacher who is now running for another election with his party, People's Alliance Party or PAP. Before Marcus Ebe getting into the political party, he was a school teacher and later on he entered into the political party and he had won the election as a cultural minister, and now again he is standing for the election which is coming next. Roof is the right hand for Marcus Ebe because he knows each and everything, how to do the campaign, how to gain the attention of the people, and all the people in the Umofia village, that is in Nigeria, their votes are in the hands of Roof. So Marcus Ebe depends on Roof during the time of election. Roof is considered the perfect election advisor, as he could influence people in political affairs and tell the mood and temper of electorate to any given time. Electorate, the one who casts the vote. So here, being the right hand of Marcus Ebe, he could read the mood of the people, whether they are going to cast their vote or are they going to find any changes in the election, that is the next coming election. So all these things can be identified by Roof because he is well known into election. He is a campaigner for Marcus eBay and he has campaigned for village, local and national elections also. By looking into all this, Roof is the perfect advisor, election advisor for Marcus eBay. Life and luxury of Marcus eBay. People of Umofia casted their vote for free of cost and kept wondering how politics made people very rich in a short time because Marcus had been a mission school teacher before he joined the politics that came to their village. So here, the people never took any bribe from the politician. They casted their vote for free of cost. The Umofia people says that we have casted our vote for free of cost. We never took any bribe from the politician. But what the politicians had promised before they get elected, when they come asking for the votes, they had promised that the doctor will be appointed for the village where he can take care of the people, where the diseases will be cured. All those stuff was told. But later on, what did he do? How did he use the money of the people here? How did he misuse the votes of the people? Here, he says that Marcus eBay, before he getting into the politics, he was a school teacher. But now he's leading his luxurious life with whatever facilities he wants for himself, but not the people of that village. In a short time, he had become Chief the Honorable with 2 long cars and had built himself the biggest house ever in that area and christened it Umofia Mansion in honor to his village. And he had slaughtered 5 bulls and countless goats to entertain the people. So what did he do for himself without doing anything for the village of Umofia? He is the Chief Honorable of the Culture Minister, and Marcus eBay had 2 long big cars and he had built a house and it named it as Umofia Mansion. Christine, it is nothing but a housewarming ceremony. So whatever luxuries he wants for his life, he has done each and everything, but nothing for the people of that village who have casted their vote for free of cost. Not only that, he also slaughtered 5 bulls and countless of goats to entertain the people, only to praise. What did he do? He did all such things. He slaughtered the bulls and countless goats was killed only to entertain the people, only to praise the people. Then what the people will do? The people will start praising Marcus eBay. For all this purpose, he slaughtered the bulls here. Bribed the tribe. He had drawn 5 months worth of salary in advance and changed a few £100 into shillings and gave the money to his campaign boys so that he could meet the expenditure. So what did Marcus eBay do? Marcus eBay drawn his few months salary in advance and changed few £100 into shillings. So shillings is the local currency of Nigeria. He had taken his salary in advance and he got the change of few pounds and then changed into shillings. And these shillings was given into the hands of Roof, where he was about to distribute for the people of that village, and now they are bribing the people for the vote. The day before the election, when Roof met 5 elders from the village in the house of Obifi Enzwa. So here what happens? The day before the election, there were 5 elderly members in the village, and all the 5 elderly members of that village were gathered in the house of Obifi Enzwa. All the 5 elderly members are seated there. Now Roof is meeting them. Why he is meeting all the elders of that village? Because he is trying to bribe the people or bribe the elders where he can gain the votes from them. Marcus Ibe knows that Roof is a clever manipulator where he can try to get the attention and try to get the votes of that community. Bribe the tribe. He gave them 2 shillings each, hoping that it would make them canvas for Marcus. What did Ruth do? Marcus had given the shillings in advance to Ruth, and now Ruth is distributing the shillings. How many shillings is giving? He is giving them 2 shillings. There were 5 elderly members seated. For each one, he is giving 2 shillings, and that would say that they are going to cast their vote for Marcus eBay. Are they ready to take the 2 shillings? Are they satisfied? The 5 elderly members, are they satisfied by taking 2 shillings? Really not. He reminds them that Marcus is a son from their village, and his part that is in power has promised them pipe-borne water. So what Marcus had promised? Marcus had promised that the village will get the water facility. But did he do? No. So when he built a Umofia mansion, he wanted the electricity for his house. So what did he do? He just installed the electric plant, and only the connection was given to his mansion, but none of the people in the village. What the village people thought in the sense, he is our son. Marcus eBay is our son, and if he wins the election, he might help us. But did he help? He never helped the people. Instead of that, whatever luxuries he wanted, he did it for himself. He tried to misuse the power which was given by the people without doing anything for the village of Nigeria. But village elders decided to take more bribe, as Marcus eBay is no longer poor, and it would be shameful to take 2 shillings from Marcus. They decided not to take the 2 shillings because Marcus eBay is no more poor here. Before, when he was a school teacher, he was poor, but once he is elected, and no more he is poor. He has lots and lots of money, and he can give more money to the people. Instead of that, he has given only 2 shillings, and they say that it is shameful on behalf of Marcus Hyde. He is having so much of money and is giving only 2 shillings, where the 5 members are not ready to take that. But today is our day. We have climbed the Iroko tree today, and would be foolish not to take down all the firewood we need. So what they say today is our day. Today is our day. It is the day where we can try to get some money from Marcus eBay. Every time he tried to misuse the money, but this time we are not going to leave him. He has to pay us more. We are not going to leave him. It's our day today. We have climbed the Iroko tree. Iroko tree is a local tree of Nigeria, and would be foolish not to take down all the firewood we need. Here, what does the firewood here? It means to say that Ruth has a campaigner for Marcus eBay. Whatever the money he can do without knowing to Marcus eBay, he has done. And now the village, the 5 elderly village people saying that even we know what Ruth has done without knowing to Marcus Ibe. When they say that, what will be the reaction from Ruth? Ruth quickly understand their intention and firewood meant. So Ruth gets to know what they meant by firewood. Firewood, it means to say that even Ruth also have done lots of money without knowing to Marcus Ibe. When the village people say that even we also know what you have done to Marcus Ibe, Ruth is very smart. So what does he do? So he drops 1 shilling each of them. When they again rejected, he gives them a shilling more and asks them to either take or leave it. So when they say about the firewood, Ruth is very smart. What did he do? Again, he is giving 2 more shillings to each and every one. And after giving, what he says in the sense, if you want, you take it, or else you can leave. He just says that to the elderly members of the village. Hit the switch. Meanwhile, Ruth unexpectedly received a strange visit which is led by the campaign manager of the POP. The man has decided to go to Roof to bribe him. Roof is given £5 so that he votes for Maduka. So here Roof was a campaigner. He was a right hand for Marcus Ibe, and he could get the votes from each and everyone in the Nigerian village or the Imofia. But here, what happened? There is a switch over now. So the opposition party, the POP party's campaigner, the manager, the advisor has come to meet Roof. What is the reason behind it? The reason is that they are bribing him by giving him £5 so that Roof will cast his vote for Maduka. What will Roof do? Instead of casting his vote for Marcus Ibe, he'll cast his vote for the opposition party, that is Maduka, because the advisor had come from Maduka giving him the bribe of £5. So before taking the £5, now Roof is asking the advisor, one who has come from Maduka's opposition party, he just questions him, how do I believe? So Maduka's campaigner says that whatever is happening, it's inside the four walls. Only me and you will be knowing that you have taken the bribe of £5 to cast your vote for Maduka. And here Roof has taken the bribe from the opposition party, saying that he is going to cast his vote there. Roof decides to take the money and he swears before the IE or EE, the local deity, that he will vote for Maduka, and if he fails to do so, he has to be harmed by the IE. So what Roof says here? Roof take that £5. He takes the bribe from the opposition party. Roof decides to take the £5 and he swear on the god that is on IE, the local god of that village, saying that if I don't cast my vote, if I go against Maduka without casting my vote for him, the god can punish me. That is what he promises. He swears on God and he takes the £5. Who's taking the £5 here? Roof is taking from whom? From the opposition party, that is the POP party. Judgment Day. On the day of election, Roof is cautious about Marcus' behavior towards him. He did not want Marcus to suspect him. On the day of election, what happens here in the sense? Here, Roof is standing far away and Marcus Ibe on the other side. And Roof is trying to pretend that Marcus Ibe couldn't get any doubt on him that is going to support or that is going to cast his vote for the opposition party, that is Maduka. Marcus sat in car shaking hands of the people who come to congratulate him in advance. So what Marcus is doing? Marcus, instead of helping the people, he had his own luxuries. He had 2 long cars. And now on the day of judgment, on the day of election, Marcus is inside the car with the trumpet and the bugles there, saying that please cast your vote for Marcus Ibe. But here, the people who comes to cast their vote, before they go into the electoral booth, they just go meet Marcus Ibe and they congratulate him in advance, because they know that this time also Marcus Ibe will win. So before the judgment, before the counting itself, the people is congratulating Marcus Ibe. And on the other hand, Roof is very tense because he doesn't know who is going to win this election this time, whether it is Marcus Ibe or Maduka. Roof is guilty and he is well aware that loss of Marcus Ibe in election means loss of Roof's power and control over the people. Roof will no longer be needed by Marcus. So why he is tense? Now Roof himself is feeling guilty because he had taken the bribe from the opposition party, that is the £5. Now he feels guilty. He is standing far away from Marcus Ibe and is just watching what is happening all around. And he finds that if Marcus eBay loses this time, if he doesn't win this election this time, it is a loss for me. Loss for me in the sense it is a loss for Roof, because he has the power as well as the control over the people of that Nigerian village. And if Marcus eBay loses this election, so the control and the power, everything goes out of his hand. Whose hand? From the hands of Roof. So there will be no longer needed by Marcus. Even if he loses, Marcus eBay loses in the election, he don't even need Roof for the campaign, or where Roof cannot do any money without knowing to Marcus eBay. People are told that if they vote for the car, they will one day ride in it. Although he was expected to win, Marcus never wanted to lose any vote. So the people over there, they were saying that vote for car. Car is the symbol of Marcus eBay. The symbol in the election for Marcus eBay is the car. And what the people say that if you cast your vote for the car, one day you will go in that car. And here he was expecting to win. Who was expecting? Roof was expecting Marcus to win, and he never wanted him to lose any vote. When it is the time for voting, it starts with Roof. When Roof was asked to cast his vote, he was torn between his master, Marcus eBay, and Maduka. So when it is the time to cast the vote, here Marcus eBay wanted Roof to start with. He wants Roof to move forward. He wants Roof to cast his vote first than the other people. So what does Roof do? So Roof goes into the electoral booth, and now he is confused. Confused as well as his feeling guilty for whom to cast the vote, because he is a well advisor and a campaigner for Marcus eBay, and on the other side he has taken the bribe of £5 from Maduka also. So what is he going to do next? He has torn between his master Marcus eBay and Maduka. He did not want to betray Marcus even in secret. He thought of returning the £5, but it was too much money to turn down just like that. So here now he is in betray. He is guilty. He doesn't know what to do, whether to cast his vote for Marcus eBay or for Maduka, or to return the amount, that is the £5 back to Maduka. If he do so, already promised to the god, saying that if he doesn't cast his vote, the god can punish me anytime. Thinking of all these, let's see what is he going to do inside the electoral booth. In a flash, he came with a brilliant idea of tearing the ballot paper into two halves and put the first half into Maduka's box and confirms it verbally that he has first voted for Maduka, and put another half in Marcus' box and moved out. So what did he do? He is inside the electoral booth, is having the papers in his hand, that is the ballot papers, and now he is in a total confusion what to do. Suddenly, an idea triggers to him. What was the idea? He just take the ballot paper into two halves, and first he cast the vote for Maduka. He put the first half into Maduka's box, and he verbally in the sense, he loudly says that he has casted his vote for Maduka. He casted his first vote for Maduka, so that the people seated over there will get to know that he has voted for Maduka. Then he moves forward and put the second half into the Marcus eBay box. So when he sees the opposition party people, he just say that I have casted my vote for Maduka. When he sees Roof, he says that I have casted my vote for you. But only Roof knows that what has happened inside the electoral booth. So what he has done? Tore the ballot paper, one into Maduka's box and the other half into Marcus Ebe's Borg. When he meets the opposition party people, he says, I've voted for you. When he meets Marcus Ibe's people, he said that I've casted the vote for Marcus Ibe. But he never reveals what has happened inside the electoral booth. So what is the theme of this chapter, The Voter? It is about poverty, corruption, betrayal, guilty, irresponsibility and ignorance. Poverty here, as a teacher, he did not have so much of money. He was very poor and he got elected, started to do the money because he was into the poverty line. He started to do the money once he was elected as a cultural minister. And then it was the corruption, bribing the people, getting the votes was the corruption, guilt. Then later on, Roof is feeling guilty that he has taken the £5 from the opposition party to cast his vote for Maduka. And here, irresponsibility. Who was irresponsible here? Marcus Ebe was irresponsible because the people has elected him, but he never did anything for the people or the village of Nigeria. Instead of that, whatever the luxuries he wants for his own life, he has done everything but nothing to the village people. And ignorance. Who ignored here? Roof ignored. Why he was ignored? Because he got the money from both the sides. He ignored everything. The glossary, which is nothing out of the text. I'll be back with another session with the chapter where there is a wheel. Until then, have a good day. Thank you.